Welcome to A Cup of Me, where you get your daily dose of some ish you probably gonna need. I'm your host, Sarita, and if you didn't know, this is a radio show, and I will be posting the playlist below. Hope you guys had a great week. Welcome back. We are gonna get into story time again. So, earlier this week, I was driving, I had Pandora on. I thought I had Pandora on because that's my stuff, Pandora. I ain't gonna hold you. So the free version. So I thought I had Pandora on. So R&B's finished playing, and then Wiz Khalifa came on, and I was like, what is this? Something must be wrong with the algorithm, because something clearly was wrong with my Instagram algorithm last week. Instagram, real wrong with it. And I was like, oh, maybe Pandora's having the same mess up too. So I go to the next song, and it's Crippy Kush with Nicki Minaj, and something was like, girl. I was like, what is going on? And then the old mate was like, that's our playlist. And I was like, that's not mine. I said, that's not my music. They was like, yeah, that's our old playlist. I was like, oh, let me see. It might be Pandora. I looked, y'all. That was definitely my playlist, but the fact that I was disgusted, like, we not gonna listen to this. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, not it being my own music. And at that moment, y'all, I said, look at God, because he sure did change me. He did a good number. That was a hard number he had to do. Hard work. Don't worry if your algorithm's messed up in your life, right? If it's a little different. Don't worry if it's a little different. Because when you let go of control, God gonna be doing stuff. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what is that? It's God. You gotta let go of control. Like, if you get a pimple and they got like that white pus and it's about to pop, and they always say, right? Don't pop it, because if you don't pop it and let it naturally go through its course, you're gonna have like the minimal damage, like the smallest scar, if you have one at all. But if you go around and you picking it and you popping it and you're like touching all around it and you're doing everything but popping it, or you actually do pop it, you are gonna cause damage to yourself. All because you couldn't just let it run its natural course. And that's like when we don't let go of control and let God, or we're trying to help him, we be just causing damage. Collateral damage, we just be causing damage because we don't know how to let go of control and let God do his thing. And once you let go of control and you let God do his thing, please pay attention to these people that you Pay attention to these people that y'all are letting in y'all lives. Pay attention. Bomb. They say a man, right? He got the woman to be his helpmeet. And they say the woman needs to have a man that can solve her problems. Bomb. At the end of the day, we're supposed to be assisting each other, helping each other out. So please pay attention to the people you have around you, because some men and women are very selfish and they don't want to help. But you can tell who's going to be able to solve your problems, ladies, and men, you can tell who's going to be capable and willing to be your helpmeet. That's what it is. The party needs to be capable, willing, and able. So like for my ladies, if you're dealing with a guy and y'all start to be around each other, everyday things or whatever the case is, and you drop something and homie don't pick it up or help you pick it up or even just help you, and he just act like he don't even know what's going on, that man right there, more than likely, he is not going to be able to solve your problems. He's not, because he don't care. They're not his. And for my fellas, if the lady, say for instance, she goes grocery shopping and she can physically take those bags that she packed and put them in the car, and then you come downstairs to get the bags. If she lets you like get all of the bags yourself and doesn't even like take the bag out to put it in your hand, because she could lift it, she put it in the car. If she doesn't take the bag out and hand them to you, more than likely she is not going to be a helpmate. Little Things like that are definitely eye-openers that we may not pay attention to, and we'd be like, oh, you know, they probably just didn't want to do it, they're tired, they have a... No. And we're going to get back into listening to men, because I do want to say this. I know I said if you're not listening to him, you don't respect him. That is true. And you could also be in the thing, you know, in the mindset of, I don't need to listen to a man. But I did discuss that. But I will say, if a man gives you advice on something, I would say, even if you're not going to listen right then and there, write it down. Like, keep a mental note of it, write it down somewhere. Because a lot of times, that suggestion that a man gives a woman is going to have a positive impact in her life. I know everything I've listened to a man tell me, down to career tips, down to creative tips, down to hair tips, like clothes tips, everything like that. Even if I didn't listen right when they said it, the fact, whenever I did what they suggested, it always left a positive impact on my life. And so that's why I say that. Like, it's all right to listen to them ladies. It's all right to listen. And at the end of the day, we also, like, no, you don't want someone to change you, but you want someone that's going to be able to take in what you suggest as well and listen to you too, women. That's it. You're going to want to be able to take it in. Take it in, okay? And also, I want to say to my churchgoers, I finally got to the point where I'm like, I need to give Pastor all my money. I need to give the vessel of this Lord my money, because it is well worth it. From Sunday school to Sunday service to Bible study to prayer time, like all that stuff throughout the whole week is so well worth it. It's so fulfilling. It's like when I used to go out to party to have a good time, to release stress. That's how I feel now, going to church and going to Bible study and going to prayer time. Like, it's very, very fulfilling. And ladies, I understand now for my ladies and my fellas when they say to put God at the center of your relationship, because that foundation will be strong. It will be extremely strong. Like, extremely strong. And the armor around you guys will be so strong. There will be such a great hold between the two of you and God surrounding you, that when the issues come, they're not going to be so easily, they're not going to be able to like easily just sweep you guys into turmoil and things of that nature to put you against each other and stuff like that. I finally do get that. Because I'm not one to force Jesus on people. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because you couldn't force him on me for nothing. No, you couldn't. I was looking at you like, what? No, goodbye. But I will say that if you want to try something new, try them out, put them in the center, and see how everything goes. See how everything goes.
Can you see it, my brother? Can you see the new? Can you see it, sister? Can you see the new?